college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's James. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the right. And a big deflection on 3rd down, forces a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And some room to work. A lot of room to the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Mays. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, what a great job by the defense. Seeing the bubble, reacting to it right now. And what do you got to do? You got to make open field tackles when that bubble gets there. Nice job by the defense.
On the move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy that's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Ezukama. That's That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Nice move there. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Extending the play. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
That's a pretty good job by this defense, understanding when that QB breaks the pocket, like, I got to have somebody in secondary contained to kind of pursue the quarterback, but everybody starts to move towards where he's working. He's working towards the right sidelines, and there's nowhere to go with the football, and he just floats that thing out of bounds.
The sure hands, it's Mays. Just what they've hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Georgia comes quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. On the run, it's Payne. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run it left here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Payne. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy. Hand off from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. 3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Throws for the tight end. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Buys a little time with his feet. He throws back to the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Slings it downfield. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Quarterback making adjustments. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They're going to mark this one at the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Payne. He's brought brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. He's got him this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Horned Frogs in the hurry up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Breaks into the open. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like...
He'll take a deep shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Turns it loose. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Using his legs, it's Payne. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Makes the catch. It's Ezukama. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout.
Travel. Flip.
Around the end, it's Payne. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now improvising. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
Well, that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like...
There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Mays. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Here's a heat. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Steps away. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Lost to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. A lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Buys a little extra time. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backcourt and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
To the air on second down. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. At this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.